Hello dear friends, I am Dr. Athira. Here I am going to do a narration on my expedition to Qatar and COVID-19 isolation. I tell you, I was in Qatar for 7 days. And as I was completing my assigned programs, COVID-19 started surfacing in Qatar. I was given an option to prepone my flights and come back home earlier. But I decided to volunteer all the health awareness programs that I could do, and I could try to spread the message on how to prevent the disease, prevent the spread of the disease, and also ways to improve our resistive power, our immunity, how to raise our immunity. So these were the topics of interest at that time, and I could get access to so many local channels, radio, TV, news, and their FB pages, Twitter. And the response that I got from the people of Qatar was mind-blowing. Because thousands of people were watching the programs, they were sharing it. Yes, that made me feel that my stay in Qatar was worthy enough. Even though I knew that back home I had to shut my clinic, because I have to stay in home isolation for a period of time. But I was convinced, I was feeling worthy. My stay was worthy enough, because that was the kind of response that the people of Qatar had given me. That was the kind of love and support they had given me. After my set programs in Qatar, I reached Trivandrum International Airport at the dawn of 14th March 2020. It was early morning, and as soon as I reached home, I went straight away to the clinic. The clinic had already closed its operations because I knew that I'll have to go for a home isolation, so I had already closed its services. And then I took a portion of my clinic which had already closed down for some renovations. So I took the portion, I cleaned it thoroughly. The initial days I spent cleaning and washing, and I was provided with a mini commercial stove and the basic necessities. So I started living here. I was totally away from my dear and near ones. In fact, my child made many attempts to come and see me, to break the barrier and come and see me. But that I couldn't entertain and I couldn't encourage. Social isolation is the best thing that each and every one of us can do to save our dear ones. I try to present this 28 days journey before you. Namaste. In the home isolation day first day, my husband eppozhum parayunna karyamanu that you really need to take some vacation. You really need to take some rest. ഇങ്ങനെ കിടന്ന workaholic ആയിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ഓടരുതെന്ന് പുള്ളി എപ്പോഴും പറയും. And I'm a person who finds a lot of happiness in working around the clock. At the same time, I never forget my family as well. Namaste. In the second day of home isolation, and it went well. ഫ്ലൈറ്റ് കയറുകയും ഐസൊലേഷൻ ചെയ്യാതിരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ്ലി നഷ്ടം നമുക്കാണ് എന്നൊരു മെസ്സേജ് കൊടുക്കാമെന്ന് തീരുമാനിച്ചു. Namaste, this is my third day of isolation. The day started with 1 hour of yoga and then some household activities, and that's it. I was into reading, writing. പിന്നെ എടുത്തു പറയാനുള്ള ഒരു വിശേഷം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എൻ്റെ കുഞ്ഞിൽ നിന്ന് മനസ്സിലായി that Amma is here. See, the intention of this home isolation is nothing to prove that okay, I have done this. This is a simple thing. In Wuhan, the doctors who are managing isolation wards, അവർ എടുക്കുന്ന സ്ട്രെയിൻ അത് ഞാനൊരു വീഡിയോയിൽ കണ്ടിരുന്നു. വുഹാൻ മാത്രമല്ല മിക്ക ഐസൊലേഷൻ വാർഡ്സിലും doctors are not allowed to sip water, they are not allowed to pee. Sometimes the hospital offers them adult diapers. They are not supposed to eat during this 6 to 8 hours of quarantine phase work in the samayatha. These are the restrictions, and many of the doctors and nurses, they develop kind of rash. അവരുടെ ശരീരത്തിലൊക്കെ റാഷസ് വരെ ഉണ്ടാകും which slowly goes off in ഒരു 5-6 hours എടുത്തിട്ട് അത് മാറുകയും ചെയ്യും. നമസ്തേ, ഇതിന്റെ 5th day of home isolation ആണ്. The day went uneventful. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് റെസ്പിറേറ്ററി ഡിസോർഡേഴ്സോ കഫോ ഫീവറോ ഒന്നും ഇതുവരെ വന്നിട്ടില്ല. ഇന്ന് എന്റെ 6th day of home isolation ആണ്. ഇന്ന് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് വിശേഷം ഉണ്ടായില്ല. പക്ഷെ ഞാനൊരു വീഡിയോ ചെയ്തിരുന്നു, ഗട്ട് ഹെൽത്ത് ആൻഡ് ഇമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു വീഡിയോ ചെയ്തു. വീഡിയോ ഇപ്പൊ ഷൂട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ആൻഡ് ഡിന്നർ കഴിച്ചിട്ട് ഐ വിൽ ഗോ ബാക്ക് ടു ഇറ്റ്സ് എഡിറ്റിംഗ് വർക്ക്സ് ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇനി കിടക്കുള്ളൂ. സോ താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്. താങ്ക് യു. നമസ്തേ, ഇന്ന് എൻ്റെ 10th day of home isolation ആണ്. Somehow I am engaged. സോ അതാണ് ഞാൻ എപ്പോഴും എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനോടും എൻ്റെ ക്ലയൻസിനോടും ഒക്കെ പറയുന്നത്. കീപ് യുവർ സെൽഫ് എൻഗേജ്ഡ് ആൻഡ് ഡിപ്രഷൻ വിൽ നോട്ട് ഹണ്ട് യു ഡൗൺ. ഇന്ന് എൻ്റെ 14th day of home isolation ആണ്. I feel that this video will be valued. This message will be valued only if at least one of you decide to remain in home isolation or social distancing. If you decide that social distancing has to be practiced, then my message is valued.